Hey everybody, welcome back to Worth It Family Adventures. I appreciate you guys being here. I just want to talk to you a minute before we get started in this next video. We do put videos out twice a week, and I want to talk about why I've started doing this and why I'm building this channel. So I've done a lot of traveling in my time. I've been around the world. I just retired last August. I've been to many countries, from the Middle East to the Asian countries to Australia, Hawaii. Hawaii is a U.S. territory. But we're going to talk about those too. But we're going to make a lot of adventure videos for you guys. We have a Disney cruise planned next month, March 7th, 2026. We are going to bring you guys along with that adventure, from the food to the cruise itself, transportation. We're going to talk about everything and kind of let you guys run with us and just share tips. And that's what we're going to be doing. A lot of this is going to be about tips to help your vacation lack mistakes that others have made. The other thing is, sometimes it's like, yeah, I see all these people on YouTube being able to go on these cruises, and they're way up there taking 10 plus cruises, and they're taking other cruises, and they're traveling around the world. But I can't do that. I live paycheck to paycheck, and I get you. I know exactly where you're at. So that's something we're going to be doing in this video. I'm going to show you what I do to create a vacation. I'm going to show you exactly how I make a vacation happen that might work for you. We're going to be making about 8 videos towards it, and I'll explain what they are later. I'm working on them now. And then we're going to be talking about it in our live. Now, our lives are every Sunday at 5 p.m. My first live is actually going to be this coming Sunday. I was actually supposed to start last Sunday, but we had some issues. But this Sunday, there will be a live. And we'll start. That's where I'm going to answer your questions. So if you have any questions about, any of the videos that week or anything else, come on in and ask your questions. If you ask the questions in the comments, we love them, because that gives me time to get those comments, and actually in those questions, and bring them up right away in the live. Okay, so do that, guys. But we're here to help you, and I want to help a lot of people out there take that one main vacation per year, guys. One vacation a year. Holy cow. Everybody needs it. There's nothing like it. Just to get away with you or the family. I'm going to talk about how we can maybe help make that happen for you guys. So, of course, stick around and subscribe so you know when my new videos come out. Hit the bell and like and share if you know anybody else that's really into Disney, because we really are into Disney. But we're going to talk about a lot of great things. We're talking about going to the Fiji Islands this summer. So definitely like to bring you guys along for that too. It'll be my 9th trip to Fiji. So we've been there. Anyways, I appreciate you. And if you're from anywhere around the world, share what country and what's one great excursion or one great thing that people will want to see or do when they come to your country, because I might actually be interested and come visit. That would be fun. I would enjoy that a lot. There's so many great things in this world. I loved Australia. Australia was awesome. I loved Singapore. I loved Japan. I'm planning a trip possibly to the Philippines. I've been all over the Middle East. Of course, I've been to many states. We'll be talking about different states here in the United States, including Hawaii. I've been there, been to Alaska. So we're going to talk about these great places, okay? And we're going to have videos about all of them here. And then in between, we're going to talk about planning, how to make these things happen, and just talking about it in our lives on Sunday nights. Like I said, at 5 p.m. on Sunday is our live. Please come in there. Now, what time? It's Arizona time, so we don't turn back clocks or forward or backwards here. So, like right now, it's kind of its own time. I guess it'd be Central. So if you want Pacific Standard Time, they moved their clocks forward. No, backwards. So they're 1 hour behind us. So right now here it'd be 5:54. In California it's 4:54 p.m. If that kind of helps. But anyways, come on and join us. Ask any questions you have. If you put any questions in the comments, I'm going to pull those and we'll talk about those. And if it goes over an hour, it goes over an hour. I'm here for you guys. Let's get you guys, start to think about that vacation and start planning it. And then we'll have a lot of stuff on here to talk about exactly why it's so great. But I appreciate all of you guys from my heart. And this is why we started this channel. We really want to help a lot of people make vacations. And then we want to hear about them. We really do. And if we can help you do that, that's, gosh, awesome. Okay, again, and I'm just retired, so I'm on a fixed income now. Of course, really fixed. I'm not able to do all that overtime anymore or anything like that. So, but I am going to get a little part-time job here, just doing security. I don't make any money yet on YouTube or anything like that. We just want to get going here and share what we can with you guys. All right, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you. And let's get started with today's video. All right. Hey, everyone. Here we are again. Today, we're going to be talking about what they don't tell you about a Disney cruise. And I think this is really important. But you should know and need to know this information, I think. And this is not necessarily negative at all. It's exciting. So it's very good information. So you're prepared when you book that beautiful, amazing Disney cruise. So let's get started. All right, everybody. Hey everyone, so it's a little cold out here, but hi, welcome back to Worth It Family Adventures. I'm Richard. Please call me RJ, that's how I go. Most of my friends call me that. But here I'm really excited that you're here with us today. So we're going to talk about what they don't tell you about a Disney cruise. And I think this is important, but I think it's stuff that you need to know. And if you're new here, we're a family travel channel sharing Disney trips, Disney cruises, but we're also sharing vacations that are actually worth it. We're talking like Fiji, Australia, Asian countries all around the world. And we're going to help you be able to pay for those vacations. We're going to show you things that we do to make it happen when you're on a fixed budget. All right, so we talk about vacations that are actually worth it, but we give you the facts so you can make the best decision when you go. Okay, because family travel should be magical, guys, not stressful at all. And that's what we want to make it for you. Get rid of the mistakes for you guys. Today's video is a big one because we're going to be talking about what they don't tell you about a Disney cruise. And like I said, you really should know this information before you spend thousands of dollars on a Disney cruise. And don't worry, this is not negative at all. We're not here to share anything negative. This is actually good, just information for you all to know. Disney cruises are amazing. Disney cruises are just phenomenal. They're top notch, 5 stars. And we personally have an upcoming Disney cruise on the Treasure on the 7th of March. And we're really excited about it. We can't wait. And we're going to talk about that, but we're going to share a lot of the aspects of of our adventure and the excursions and how we planned it. And we're going to bring you the ship itself, the food, the transportation, all of that. But there are surprises. There's hidden cost and little things that first-timers always wish they knew sooner, like us when we were on our first cruise. So it's okay, though. So if you're planning a Disney cruise, let me know in the comments, or any cruise for that matter. Let us know. And just type cruise in the comments right now so I know you're here, and we'll talk about it in our live at 5 p.m. Arizona time every Sunday. So let's just jump in it. So the price isn't the full price. The first thing they don't tell you, the cruise fare you see online is not the final number. It's just not. Because you still have gratuities you got to pay, or tips, port fees, transportation, excursions, and then, of course, onboard extras. So a lot of families would think, like we did once, we booked our cruise for $5,000. That's it. But it really becomes a $7,000 or $8,000 cruise in the end. When you do your check-in and the cruise, you're going to put in your credit card, right? Your information that'll be on file on board the ship. And anything you do purchase with alcohol or some of the goodies and stuff like that, you buy from the gift shop, those are going to be charged that card. So you want to create a cushion of about $2,000 for that matter. Comment below if this is something good to talk about in our live at 5 p.m. on this Sunday. Maybe we can talk about it. But nobody explains this as well. Now, gratuities is something you pay. It's just tips. It's usually a set number. You can pay while you book your cruise, or you can actually pay at the end of your cruise, right? But your check-in day determines your port arrival time, so that's always important. So you definitely want to do your check-in time. That's when you're going to put your credit card in. And arrival times fill up fast, so if you want a smooth embarkation day, be ready by midnight when your check-in opens. And I made a video of that and I already posted it. So you kind of give you a little idea of how the check-in process goes. So if this is for, especially if it's your first time as a cruiser, this is a good tip. Have your passport and documents ready to go. Have them saved on your computer. So when you do your check-in, you get that done. All right. Now, would you want an early boarding time or do you not care early or late when you get on board the ship? There are a lot of pluses if you can get on the ship early, like touring the ship first and stuff like that. But let's talk about the app, the Disney app, the Magic Band, because Disney doesn't tell you how important the app really is, but it's very important. And it's, you want to download it on your phone. They'll help you there in customer relations on the cruise. The Disney Cruise app controls dining. It's going to have all your schedules. It's going to show you show times, kids club check-in time, activity bookings, and your excursions. You can also have messages where you can send between you and your party, because you don't have actual Wi-Fi unless you pay for it. It's like $30 a day. So I know some of you, you want hard copies, and you could still get that from guest services. But pretty much everything's going to be on that app. And if you have a Magic Band, it just connects to the app. That'll be your key to your room. But the app is important. Now, if you don't use the app, you're going to feel lost, I really think. So before you sell, download it, explore it, and, hit your favorites, and then talk to customer relations, see if there's anything they can help you with too. But a quick question to you guys. Are you an overplanner or are you just go with the flow kind of traveler? Just comment down below. I'm interested. We can talk about that in our live too. I like the just go with the flow kind of thing personally, but that's how you end up forgetting things a lot. Okay, so the next item on the list is you don't have to do everything. First time cruisers trying to do everything is like a hit. They want to hit every show, every activity. They want to take all the pictures with the characters and be at every rotational dinner every single night. Okay, you're going to hit every restaurant twice on your cruise. And I recommend doing Palo one night, an adult dining. But it can get very exhausted on a Disney cruise, guys. Very exhausted. And it's designed, you want to enjoy it slowly. Sometimes the best moments are those quiet mornings, sunset walks. And of course, watching your kids just have a good time. It was us. So give yourself permission to miss things. Like maybe you want to have dinner one night with your significant other, like I said, Apollo, or your mom, or whoever's with you at your in your party, because it's sometimes the adult dining is very special. It's very nice. You're all dressed up and stuff like that. And also the shows. There's many shows. There's a couple shows. You can miss one maybe, but tell me what's your favorite kind of vacation pace, fast or slow? Because this cruise should be a time for you to have fun, but also relax. And put that in the comments. Okay, the next item on the list, of course, is the ship days are the best days. All right, here's something people don't expect. When you're in port at one of your, wherever you're going, so you're going at the Cayman Islands, everybody's leaving the ship. And what I can say here is that if you don't go out in one of the ports, and you stay on board the ship, you're going to find shorter lines, more pool time, more character interactions, and more relaxation, because the ship keeps on rotating. And maybe you just want to go quickly into the port, check it out, maybe do a little shopping, and get back on the ship for some nice relaxation with less people around. A lot of people leave the ship. Some families even skip the excursions because the ship is so good. So that's okay. And you can hit that, the ship just keeps on moving, even when you're in port. Now, would you rather explore ports or stay on board? Type port or ship in the comments. We're going to talk about it in our live again on this Sunday. And I'll talk about what I think, and then we'll talk about what you guys think, and go from there. It's just a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. It's okay to slow it down. It is quite cold out here today. All right. Next on the agenda is adult spaces do exist, and parents need them just because it's a Disney cruise. Disney cruises are for families, guys, but also they're amazing for parents. I feel like I'm a kid inside, but you will see couples on board Disney ships with no kids because it is that amazing. Disney goes all out for adults just like they do the children. There are adult-only areas. There's quiet pools, lounges, spas, adult dining, like I talked about the restaurant Palo, which I'm going to talk about in this when we go on the treasure here. And you don't have to feel guilty. Happy parents equal happy kids. And if you could get 1 hour of peace on board, wow, what would you do at that time? Would it be sit down, somewhere and just relax, or maybe just have a cup of coffee in a cafe, or maybe go to the spa? You definitely deserve that. Or maybe just take a nap outside in one of the lounges. Tell me in the comments, and trust me, the kids are going to be having fun in their spaces, and you'll get a band that you'll have on you where they can connect with you, okay? For different age groups. Okay, now, next hidden onboard cost that can add up. I want to talk about that. So I know what I would be thinking. This is the part that I would want to hear, because I want to know how my cruise went from $5,000 to $7,000. And we talked about this in the beginning already, but we're going to talk about most food on board the ship is included, but not everything is free. You will see, like in the goodie shops, that some of the stuff is free and other stuff you do have to pay for. There are extra costs, like some of the special coffees or alcohol drinks. But if you do a specialty coffee, like I said, you're going to have to pay extra for that. And that'll be on that credit card that you put on file there. And that's for alcohol, spa treatments, if you get their photo thing, boutiques, different things like that. And then adult dining is actually extra, and excursions and gratuities, tips like that. Now, my tip is to set an onboard budget before you sail, because it's easy to tap your card and not realize it's adding up. Basically saying, just charge it to my card. So what I would do is just keep track of all your expenses and the extras you're spending, so you don't go crazy. You do want to have a nice cushion so you can have fun, so you can splurge a little bit on the cruise. You got to have fun, right? But this is pretty cool. Our next item now is going to be going from there. We're going to talk about your dining team. When you get on board a Disney cruise, nobody tells you this, how you get a special dining team, all right? And they are your dining team. And what that means is that you're going to have the same servers every single night. When you go to your rotational dinner, they learn your name, your kids, their favorites, your allergies, and so on. It's one of the most magical parts of the Disney cruise. Now, Apollo, you won't have your dining crew there, but you'll see when you go back to your rotational dining. And yes, they do deserve more gratuities. They go all out for you. And if you've ever had service that was so great and you still remember it years later, this is going to be one of those moments you're going to remember forever, right? The food is also just amazing and top notch. And you can talk to them. You're going to have entertainment at dinner. You can talk to your dining crew about different changes or any problems. That's great, guys. Okay, so the next item is departation day. That's the hardest day, your last day. The last morning comes fast, and nobody prepares you for how emotional it can feel. I mean, gosh, it's coming to an end. You're packing, saying goodbye, realizing it's over. So what do I do? I mean, and my family does, is this is what we do every time, is we just plan something fun after the cruise. Something to look forward to. Some people might book another cruise. That happens quite often. And I'll talk about that in another video on how basically if you decide to do that on the ship, you can actually buy a discount for $250 and it gets you 10% off your next cruise. But we'll talk about that in another video. And it's fully refundable if you don't use it too. But if you decide to change your mind later, then you can get your money back. But 10% is pretty good to get off a cruise. So, but getting off the cruise and knowing you're booking another one might be something fun to look forward to, I think so. But even so, plan something fun, like even if it's going to breakfast together as a family, and talking about the cruise and how much fun it was, and is it possible they could use another Disney adventure like Disney World or something like that? Talk about your best experiences. Maybe just planning a short weekend trip, like a little camping trip, or something fun at Disneyland or something like that. Or maybe it's just staying an extra day at one of the Disney resorts after your cruise. That can be a lot of fun, and relaxing by the pool and just kind of coming down back, back to reality. But we definitely could discuss and talk about this if you'd like to more in our live at 5 p.m. on Sundays. Okay, everybody. So our next item is it really can be worth it. So here's the truth. I mean, I think it's the truth, right? But for many families, they have found that it's so well worth it on a Disney cruise. Disney cruise is awesome because what you're buying isn't just a vacation. It's time together. It's memories. You can hear my kids in the background. Sorry. Laughter, magic, with so much to come together on a Disney cruise. And the best part is being together with the family. 100%. You know what I mean? I'll tell you this. I believe, I'm just a down to earth kind of guy. I believe that you deserve a cruise. And if you're planning your first cruise, I'm so excited for you. I truly am. And anything I can do to help, and that's why I'm making these videos, let me know any questions you might have. And please, I'm not a travel agent like that. I don't associate with one at this time. But come and talk to us about it. Talk to us at 5 p.m. I'll give you some tips also about getting in the Facebook group and stuff like that for your cruise. But if you have any questions or comments, we'll bring them up in the live, and we'll answer them and talk about them. Because if you don't have the answer, and I don't have the answer in the live, we're going to find the answer together. All right? We're going to figure it out. And if you call Disney, they're going to give you the Disney answer. And I'm just going to tell you, what Disney wants you to hear is what you're going to hear. So sometimes you need the truth and the facts. And I'm not saying they're lying to you, but sometimes you want to hear the good and the bad to kind of go with it, right? So I want to thank you from Worth It Family Adventures. So we're just getting started with our channel. We got so much coming out for you guys, like I said in the beginning. And just please subscribe and hit the bell so you guys know when our new videos are coming out, so we can get you on your way of planning that Disney cruise or just some beautiful vacation that your family and you can go have a true adventure and it be actually worth it. And so we'll see you in the next video. Thank you, community. I appreciate you. And we'll see you in the next video or on the live on Sunday. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.